I've been talking about giving, offerings, sacrifices, tithe. And like I say always, I'm not saying this so that when I finish, I'll now say, oh, who is going to give us 2,000? No, I don't have the heart for that. I can't do it. But it is a necessary teaching because it is part of what we need to rise. And we began by listening to the testimony of the guy who was an ex-Satanist, who became born again. When he became born again, he was now sharing his testimony, and he said that part of the strategy that darkness adopted, Satan instructed them. They have like different objectives. So I think the third one or the fourth one was that they must discourage Christians from giving, from seed sowing, sacrifices, from tithing, because there's a dimension of the blessing of God that you may never be able to access until you engage those realms. It is just like prayer. So they raise voices and they release demons. And I told us that anybody you meet who is talking under the energy of a spirit. You may meet somebody and the person just say things that discourages you from coming to church. Never think a man is talking to you. Or you meet somebody and is saying things that... I was praying for one young lady. She was in the nursing, and then she started to do some stuff. So when I was praying for her, I laid hands on her, and then a demon manifested. So when she was talking, part of what the demon said is that she has some roommates that they go around doing all kinds of things, and when they come, they now talk about, what they got and things that happened and everything. And so the spirit said that they want this one to be packed. So they are using the voices of those people to get to it. And then that's how come that she too was now trying to. And through that system, a demon has been able to gain some level of influence over her. Marine spirit. So they raise men to talk against giving. They talk against tithing. And I explain why your tithe is a necessity. Tell your neighbor for me. Tell your neighbor. The kingdom depends on you. Tell your neighbor, the kingdom depends on you. As you depend on God, God depends on you. So that is the cycle that causes the flow or causes the manifestation of the blessing. When you say a cycle or a circle, it comes like this and it goes. So God wanted to flow like that. And anybody who is in Christ and is looking up to God for expansion, for growth, and refuses that flow continues, what is going to happen is that you may cut the supply of God. When I say the kingdom, it includes church, it includes we as men of God, it includes people that are in the body. If you say you are serving God, how are you serving God? What is your service to the kingdom actually? Because they make people to think, when you give tithe, it's the man of God. What you are doing here, if you have not come to that point of knowing that you are doing it for God, you have missed it. There's no need for you to waste your time singing here. If what you are doing, you have not come to that point of understanding that I am not doing it for a man, but it is my service in the kingdom. You may sing, I may dance some, but am I the only person dancing here? Are you in this place? Am I the only person who lift all of them lift their hands? It is the kingdom. Unless what we are doing is for a different motive. And I tell you, we don't have any different motive. We try to do the best we can for the sake of God's people and for the sake of the kingdom. So people are lied to, and then they are made to believe that their tithe and their offerings are not necessary, because when you give it to them, they will say when you give it, the pastor will be rich. Pastor will buy a car. Who told you? I don't know. We have fake pastors. You get it? We have fake pastors. We have people that are, the goal is to take money from the people. So they will sell all kinds of things, do all kinds of things, and give all kinds of directions, and they are already in distraction. Their motive is different. But if it is something genuine that you are doing, trust me, I tell you that if you see us doing something, maybe it's not coming from church. This day somewhere, it's somebody who bought it for me. This trouser, I can tell you how. It's someone like you that gave us. Someone said, I want to buy this one. So it has the price in it. The person says, this amount is 500 cedis. Because they are bringing it from the north. It's very heavy. So I went to put it in our group. And I said that it's 500 cedis. Anybody who want to buy a new one. That message was never responded to up to today. If I had a lie, who responded in this house? I put it in our leaders group, one of our other leaders group, where the giant. Because the guy said he wanted to buy one. The pictures he sent me, I found out that I liked another one. So I thought if I put it there, maybe the brethren will say, I want to give 100 so that I could get 500. When I put that question there, the question is still there up to today. That's how the place became quiet for 2 days. Until I came to put something funny there. I said, let me just ease the tension. That's what people see, and then when they see, they think that, like, in fact, say an uncle, as for be break. Because some of us, we are even blessed though. When you take the average man of God in Cape Coast, it will shock you their life. People use few people that make it. There may be about 2,000 men of God in Cape Coast alone. And if you want to say which people are doing well, you may count maybe about 10 main people who are, they can now afford some things, and even they can't even buy the kind of car they want. Are you here? Don't generalize things. I met one of, when we were in school, we used to come there. He's a man of God. Up to today, I've met him a few times in town. It doesn't seem like this man will sacrifice his life. When he was a student, he preaches here and there, hot messages, attempting to get us to align. I still completed. I still came to meet him. I'll see him moving around, like as if he was never a preacher. Of course, the ministry is not for you to become rich necessarily. But I'm just trying to let you understand that only few people are able to emerge. It's when you become strongly anointed. Are you here? Because you that you are here, you will never give a dime until you know that. Why do you think somebody put the 100 cedi on the altar? Because they know that it answers. So don't look at some men of God. When you see, a lot of the time it is other people who go ahead to do some things. Recently, I started to wear some new dresses. They are the ones responsible for those dresses. You may see me and think, Pastor, I acquire shopping. Me, yes, me shopping.